Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Florence in Europa Universalis 4 in the 1536 mod pack. So, as I said in the last episode, we are also playing with the Ages Reborn, I believe is what it's called. I'll put the link will be in the description for the pack, but it's a mod I really enjoy. Comboing it with the 1536, it gives you a whole new gameplay experience. And I would highly, highly suggest it. Alright, so in the last episode we've done quite a bit of conquest already. We started off with our 2 provinces here. We have vassalized Bologna. We have taken the province of Ferrara. We've also vassalized Urbino. We've completed 2 of our missions so far, personal diplomacy and the Italian League. We have a strong alliance network at the moment with Hungary, Savoy, and Naples as our allies. We have many claims all around us. So we are in good shape. I might take advantage of Milan's weakness and take Parma from them if it's possible. But I don't have a way to access Parma actually. If I declared on the Pope, no one's going to help me. It's going to destabilize everybody. What we need now is we need favors. The Ottomans still haven't taken the Byzantines, so that is a good sign for us. What we will do is we'll start currying favors with Hungary and with Naples. If we can get either one of these guys involved in a war here, we'll be in good shape. I no longer need to improve relations with Mantua. I was just doing that to avoid them from being able to join a coalition. So we will also go ahead and curry favors with Savoy as well. Those 3 are going to be very important for our next wave of expansion. We cannot seize Crown lands again for 3 more years. Bologna we can annex in 5 years. So I'm going to want to annex them kind of fast. I just got them to get myself to strong duchies. I would like to get my hands on these provinces here. We already have a truce with Lucca, and these 2 are both guarded by a trade league. Actually, these guys are no longer guarded by a trade league, but they are guarded by Aragon, who will not join them. So Perugia will... I am still rival to Perugia, so I could get off another humiliation, keep my power projection nice and high for the foreseeable future. I see no downside to this war, so we are going to go through with it. So we will declare, we'll jump on this army first. And then we will go ahead and jump on this army next. We'll leave our free company behind. Let's go ahead and make our way over here. Jump on them again, take care of them, and we will siege these guys down as well. We could call in an ally. Hungary would be semi-useful, but I don't think they are necessary for the time being. We're in a good shape with our treasury as well, so let's go ahead and get ourselves another advisor. Probably would have been smarter to do that a little bit, but I'm actually seeing a nice little roleplay opportunity right here. Let's get Leopold de Medici in our court. The Medicis are starting their ploy to get their hands on the seat of power in Florence. There we go. We are now sieging both of the provinces. And we have our first government reform. So, authoritarianism, national unrest, and maximum absolutism. We don't need either of those right this minute. Yearly Republican tradition for republicanism is very useful. That's probably going to be what I'm going to go for. Female advisor, chance good, produce modifier, may recruit female generals. Burger loyalty, equilibrium, burger influence. It's alright. National manpower, nobility loyalty, and nobility influence. alright, maybe. Missionary strength is unnecessary. We're going to go for republicanism. I think that is the easy choice right there. Keep our republican tradition nice and high. Oh, that's something I should have done earlier. Let's go through and see, is there anyone we can knowledge share with? We can definitely knowledge share with somebody. Let's knowledge share with Hungary. It's going to give us a nice, good chunk of change for the next little while. 3 ducats a month already, and we have our fort up at this point, so let's go ahead and get these guys on here. Can we take these guys off and still siege? We can. I can't make it up to Augsburg. What is our military access looking like? Oh, Parma and Cremona were released. I would just need through, like, Mantua. Would you be willing to give me access? I think they are. Alright then, let's get our main army up to Augsburg. Okay, I'd get a -2 penalty. They're going to get... I'll get there on the 18th, they'll get there on the 13th, so we don't want to do that. Let's actually let them make their way down here. That is farmlands, we can take them there. Nope, now they backed up into the mountains. Okay, they're going to start making their way back down. We get to them before they take our province away. If you guys are going to go siege... Let's see, Genoa's opinion of me increased. Ligurian Sea trade power or friends-based tax. Let's try for the trade power. Let's go ahead and finish off their army. There we go. They're taken care of now. We can now turn off our fortress. Let things go. We can piece these guys out, so we shall. Let us go for the province is going to cause us some issues, so we won't do that. Instead, we'll humiliate war reps, trade power, and all of your money. Thank you very much for playing. Pisa's siege is over. Let's get our free company up here, although we don't have the opportunity to. Where'd we lose access through? Mantua gave us access. Austria, you removed your access, huh? So let's ask them for access. Let's bring the free company up to the siege. Burn their manpower instead of our own. And then we can bring our boys home. I already have the fort turned off in Tuscany, so it's just a matter of waiting. Let's get rid of this military access. We'll also get rid of this military access. And we're in good shape. So our war exhaustion is getting quite high. The constant warfare is not helping at all. But we are looking to expand our power base quickly. So we got to do what we got to do. Pisa. Okay, first off, there we go. So we're in good shape there. We can probably stop currying favors with Austria or Hungary for the time being. Let's make sure we are improving with our subjects. Get them nice and loyal. Now, Pisa. The question of Pisa. We could take the province. it's going to cause us a little grief. If we vassalize them, a little more grief, actually. So we'll probably just take the province. We're going to need to make Lucca, Genoa, and Venice a little happier with us. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now that we have our favors built up for the time being, we can just focus on improving relations with these guys so they don't try and form a coalition against us. Hopefully the siege of Augsburg can end soon. There we go. So we're going to take all your money and your war reps and your trade power and go ahead and end a rivalry. Let's pull the guy off Lucca for the time being. Now they're going to get black flagged. They can head home. And let's go ahead and peace out Pisa. Actually, not quite yet. Let's get these guys to the point where they won't try and make a coalition against us. It probably wouldn't fire, but for the time being, we want to be a little careful. Okay, coalition is no longer an issue. We will take your money and your war reps. Or your money. Let's see now how vassalizing them would go. Pisa wouldn't like it. But I kind of like the idea of doing that for the sole reasoning that we would get access to another fleet once we integrate them. And I do think I like that idea. So they're definitely not going to be happy with us, but that is fine. We've hit a point, we have many reasons to have high power projection. And our only real enemy left is the Pope. And Pope Man is allied to quite a few tedious people, but no one really threatening. If I were to declare war, I'm assuming my allies are still pretty much against the idea of doing anything like that with the Pope. So that's still not really an option. We're going to go ahead and dissolve this alliance. It's pretty unnecessary at this point. Pretty superfluous. And instead we can use you to improve relations with these boys right here. I think it is time to seize land again. We're up to 14% crownlands already. Our only rival option is the Pope, so I guess we'll do it. Hungary's actually having a really nice game at the moment. Alright, what could we build? We have nothing to build at the moment. We could improve. We don't have any trade centers to improve. I am going to go ahead and expand infrastructure in anywhere that I can, because it's just going to make us that much better. Let's go ahead and full state you and improve that. It's not that important of a full state because it is in the Venice trade node instead of the Genoa trade node, but it will still help us out a little bit. A free stability. How much do I need? I'm not going to be able to get to that, so we'll just take it. Let's recall our diplomat from you. Pisa does have high liberty desire, but it should go away in due time. Moderna is allied to Württemberg and Verona. We do still have a truce, though. When is our truce up? 1373. If I declare war on these guys, I call in all my boys. We crush the Genoese. Take care of all of these boys. I think that's actually a good play. So we'll do it. Alright, who else are we at war with in our immediate vicinity? Another stability for free, I will take that as well. Once my boys get over here, we will be much better off. Okay, we have an election, so first election is very important. We can get a booty, a Campo Fregoso, or a lessee, so none of them are that appealing. Our other option is to re-elect our boy here, who has strict and foreign spy detection, so he's actually not bad. He would become a 3/3/3, and we would get 50 of one of our random mana points. Or we could go for his relative, who would give us less Republican tradition loss, but a reroll on our abilities. I actually think our abilities are fine for now. Let's go ahead and keep this guy. Bonfire of the Vanities does not have a chance of firing, so we are good. Go ahead and clap up their army. And there we go. Now we will focus on sieging. Now, you know what? First off, we're going to clap up this army too. And now we can get sieges done. So Siena is now ours. We will repay our one loan. They have 2,000 men sitting on here. It's fine, we'll just let this go. Yeah, Hungary is actually in a separate war with who? Wallachia. They attacked Wallachia. Okay, so we'll let that happen. That'll all go in due time. Moldavia has become their vassal. We can go ahead and take Miltech for innovativeness, so let's do it. We can get our hands on some new armies. We'll go for the Western Pikemen. Where are you boys at? You boys are down here. Oh wow, that's a Catholic kingdom. Interesting. Interesting. We'll take all your money, war reps, and transfer your trade power, and let's go ahead and that's tempting, but they're so far out of the way. The Ottomans are definitely gonna. That would just draw us into war with the Ottomans. That's unnecessary. So with any luck, the Hungarians can get over here and deal with those provinces. Montferrat, go ahead and give us money and war reps and all your money. We can also go ahead and end a rivalry while we're at it. We've been excommunicated once again, so we shall once again spend 58 ducats this time and get ourselves out of that trouble. We've finished the siege of Genoa. We will now let the rest of our boys deal with everything else that's going on. We'll go ahead and stand on our capital and turn off our fort, just save ourselves a little bit more money. We will recall our diplomat on Pisa. And then we'll tell one guy to improve with allies. And then let's go ahead and see what our favor situation is with our allies. So we need to curry favors with Naples. Religious debate, a way to convert Novgorodians. Possible option they went with. We shall ask to debate the Novgorodians as their choice of action. So yeah, this mod is actually pretty fleshed out early on. There's a lot of events and stuff related to all of the countries that are involved. You get some nice little fun things. You do get a Hussite uprising in Bohemia, which is always fun. We can go ahead and piece you guys out. We will take your war reps and your trade power and all your money, and you can end your rivalry with these guys. Okay, knowledge sharing is over with Hungary, so let's see if there's anyone else left. Does not look like it. Okay, we can go ahead here. And what is their opinion of us? Let's go for that. Another age ability. This time, I think we should go for feudal contract. No, I like to focus on the ones. Some of them, the ones that give you bonuses for the end of the game, definitely worthwhile. We'll go for mercenary bands. That'll save us a little bit of money on our free company right now and money later on as well. We will take the 63 ducats. Geneva, let's go ahead and piece you out. We will take all of your money, war reps, trade power, and have you end your alliance with Milan. No, we'll keep your alliance with Milan. We can stop currying favors with Naples now. Piece you guys out, take your money, all that fun stuff. And that leaves us with Siena and Genoa. So once this fleet battle is done, we can piece out Genoa. We'll take money, Sienese trade power, war reps. You know, the Sienese trade power is going to be worthless because I'm about to annex them. We should have them end their alliance with Venice. I think that is pretty necessary. Could have them return cores to the Byzantines, but I don't think so. Pillaging capital is a little bit unnecessary for the war reps, so let's just go ahead and kill your alliances and a rivalry. And then Siena, we will take the province, take your money, and let's get some relations improving going on with some of these countries. So Aquila and Moderna will be important. So let's improve with you guys. We'll stop with the allies for now, and we can improve with Moderna as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take our next technology. And we are in good shape now. So But we still want to improve with them. We can go ahead and take the Papal Legate. If I were to send you guys a gift, take 100 ducats. And boom, there we go. Some extra papal influence is going to be useful for us. And now we can just focus on piecing you guys out. Take your money and your province and call it a day. Thank you very, very much. Get that one cored up. You know what? We'll reduce those twice. Core that up. And there we go. Probably time to start considering annexing these guys. Go ahead and do that. Let's get ourselves some more papal influence. Novgorod wins the religious debate. If I send them a gift of a small loan of 25 ducats, we can annex them. So we'll get that rolling. I am going to hand out the nobility integration policy. I think we should be able to handle that. Yes, we can. Now we will get no penalty for annexing them. And it'll be done in about 2 years. You guys are next on the block, and when that comes along, we can annex them as well. We'll go ahead and throw out some royal marriages for our subjects. And take a look at our claims. So I still think we are too small to really get any Diplo vassalizing done. Yeah, definitely still too small for that. If we take a look at our our coalition map mode, we can see where our truces lie. I don't think we could core this if we got it. I mean, I could go to war with them. Call in Savoy. They could deal with Switzerland. Don't think that's really worthwhile, though. Siena does have a fort, and it is unnecessary, so let's get rid of it. But I think that is a good place to call this episode. So we grew a little bit more. Got ourselves a nice province in Siena. Got some more humiliations and whatnot done. So if you like the episode, I'd appreciate a like. If you really like the episode, I would appreciate a subscription. And I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.